I've recently created this in the garden, and we want to just finish it off to be a complete garden room, an area where you can really sit and enjoy. Because we're working in an area with gravel, I've decided to use container plants to enhance the garden. To finish off our garden room, we want to put in some awesome containers. Remember, at the bottom of the container, a few little pebbles. That helps for drainage. I've got a potting soil mixture here with some superphosphate in it. Put a wee bit in the base. Once we've done that, firm it down gently with your hand, and then I've got this gorgeous beauty to put in here. Now, this is a little petunia. It's a trailing petunia. You actually buy petunias, some that are more little bush-like. This one, you can see by its habit that it naturally is trailing. You'll find them in your local garden centre, either in bowls like this, or even in the little section that sells the seedlings. Look at that. These are healthy roots, healthy white feeder roots, which is what we want. Tease them open just a little bit, just like that. Take your little baby and pop it in. Remember, petunias enjoy full sun. That's really important, at least 5 hours sunlight a day. In these little terracotta pots, you're probably going to have to water it every second day, and depending, if we're having really hot days, you might have to water it a bit often. Now, petunias in your summer rainfall area are best grown during winter, and obviously in the winter rainfall area they're best grown during summer. The only maintenance that they are going to need is a bit of deadheading. You can see here that flower is spent, it's over. All you got to do is just nip it off. The more you do that, the more you're going to encourage the plant to flower. A little petunia in a pot like this will easily go on in your garden for up to 6 months. This other little pot, I've got these oaks that I want to put in here. It's called a grey jelly bean. Sedum is its botanical name, Sedum pachyphyllum, and these will look beautiful. I've got 3 little oaks to put in here. Same story. A few little pebbles, 1 scoop of potting soil into the base. Remember, if you've got too much soil, just hold it over your container and you can gently take away some of the soil, just like that. Pop them in. Your little sedum, and that will go for any sedum that you're going to buy at your local garden centre. Sedums enjoy lots of sun. Full sun, they are happiest. And in a little container like this, they need very little care at all. If you do have a bit of plant food, go for it, give it to them, that'll be great. But they really are tough little guys, so if you're a beginner gardener and you're looking for something to grow in a container, then go for these guys because they truly are tough. And our final pot that we've got to decorate the area with, nice, much and bigger. Put in some pebbles. Remember, this is potting soil mixed with some bone meal. Fill it up about 1/4 of the way. And in it, I've got some gorgeous perennials that I'm going to be mixing together. Now, this little guy is seriously tough beauty. This is called Salvia, Salvia Victoria. It's a true perennial, comes in many different colors. You get it in a white, you get it in this white and mauve, and then just in the plain mauve. Really incredibly tough, loves the full sun. As a true perennial, when it starts looking a bit lanky and scraggly, all you do is prune it off quite low, really low. You think you're going to kill it, but you're not. Prune it down low and away it comes again. It's a member of the sage family, which means they need lots of sun and a well-drained soil. Most times with sages, we kill them with kindness. We give them too much water. So if you've been battling to grow sage at home and you don't know what the problem is, it's probably because you're overwatering it. Here I've got a beautiful little annual. This is a little Dwarf Zinnia. These are the new little miniature ones. They are too cute. Lovely stuff. And one little one down the back here. Remember, folks, when you're doing any container gardening, it's important that, number one, you realize what conditions they need. So are my containers going to be in the full sun or in the shade? Number two, are the plants that I'm mixing together, are they all sun-loving or shade-loving? What height and distance and rate are they all going to grow at? So are these going to be compatible together? Absolutely. And you know, if you're not too sure, rather just ask questions at your local garden centre and they'll be able to give you the right advice.